Okay, hello everybody. I'm starting this new video thing for astrology. And I'm going to start with ascendants, or rising signs. And this is really my first time doing this, so I kind of enjoyed learning about astrology, and I wanted to kind of pass it on to everybody that's interested in it. And I found out that your sun sign is actually just a small part of it, so it's like your ascendant and then your moon sign is like a really big part of it, and then all your other planets have a big thing to do with it too, but these two are really big factors. Like your Venus sign has a big deal to do with it in relationships. Your Mercury sign is the way you communicate to people on certain levels, and your Mars sign is also has to deal with your relationship as well. So when you get into like a relationship with somebody, you want to consider what their moon signs are, as well as their Venus and their Mars. But the moon and the Venus is really important because it tells about their deep, intimate, and emotional selves. So the ascendant is what people see when they first meet you, your rising sign. So, and a lot of people want to know about Scorpio ascendant, and I happen to be one, so I'm just going to start out with that. When I first meet people, I can usually feel their energy or like their vibe, and like kind of read between the lines of whether I like them or not, or whether they like me or not, or any one of those things. Sometimes I tend to be my ascendant can tend to be negative at times, but thankfully my moon sign brings me out of that. So I can also, people also have some stuff written down because my mind like wanders sometimes, but like the gaze, people say that Scorpio ascendants have like a gaze in their eyes, or their eyes are intense. So I've been told about that with my own eyes by lots of people. So I've been told by lots of people, like, the reason why they don't come up to me is because they feel some kind of I can't think of the word, energy coming from me that's intimidating. Intimidating is a word, like an intimidating energy coming from me, when that's not really how I am at all. So my outward self puts off this sense that is not really who I am inside. I usually like want to read between the lines of what's really going on with people. Like I can see the hidden meaning, or I can like see right through them. Like I can tell if they're lying, or tell if they like me, or just by looking at them and their body language and everything, I can tell right off, like, if they're lying to me. So trying to think. I got some stuff up here. It says something about privacy and being paranoid. Yeah, Scorpio rising's like privacy. I have come to like privacy to the point of paranoia. Like, I'd be thinking like people are my things, or because the Scorpio ascendant is kind of secretive too, very secretive about things that they don't want other people to know about them. So they kind of keep themselves, you know, hidden, so they don't want everybody to know everything about them. And they are the type of people that strategize, like have a well thought out plan and strategize, not the type of person that would just pick up and, you know, go on something. That has to be strategized every which way. So, can be very stubborn and, it says Scorpio ascendants can be quiet or loud, can be very stubborn, not to be pushed around. And, you know, that's on the bad side of it. And on the bad side of it, when I get really out there and annoyed, I don't let people push me around outside here. But then when I come back into myself, then the other aspects of me kind of go back out there and handle things differently. So then I would in that mode, per se. So and Scorpio ascendants, they really are intuitive, and that's how they, I think that's how they can like see through somebody or pick up on vibes from somebody. But I always give that to being a Pisces. But then as I read some of the stuff about being an ascendant, a Scorpio ascendant, and since that's what I am from my time of birth, I think that makes that even stronger for me on some terms, on some points, and be able to like empathize more strongly with someone, like put myself in their shoes. That way I can better relate to what's going on with them and things of that nature. I think that helps me a lot with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. People usually take like anything that has to do with Scorpio and make it some big deal, but you know, which is cool, but there's also bad points to it, because the really bad point to it is having an ascendant in that area is that people either like you or they don't. It's like when they first meet you, they either want to be your friend and are really interested in you, and they're magnetically drawn to you because we have that magnet about us, or they just instantly freaking hate your guts. So, and don't even know why. It's just, I guess that's just that intense thing, and it's hard to make friends that way sometimes, you know. And I think it's a misunderstood ascendant, just like a lot of other people feel, but I try to make it work best for me, because I think it balances my chart out in a sense, because I need that. I'm a feeling Pisces, so I need that extra thing to stand up for myself. That's what that does. And then the moon sign that I have makes me not so emotional sometimes, and kind of has me thinking intellectual, so I can reason things out and find a solution. So I kind of, everything kind of balances out for me in a sense, which sometimes can be a problem emotionally as well with my own self. but for the most part I can calm myself down. And that's another thing that your ascendant puts off, is that sometimes you can put off a calming nature about yourself, but really inside you feel all jumbled up and have lots of emotions going on, and outside you seem calm and quiet, and your face is just kind of the same expression, which on the other side of that, people think sometimes, like when I'm walking to the trash can, because I'm like cleaning house and I'm walking to the trash can, I'm walking there determined. And I've had a couple people comment, well, are you upset because of my face, the look I have on my face or whatever? I'm just determined to get the house cleaning done. So it's that vibe that is being put off, that I'm in a determined manner, and they take it as something completely different. You know, like, oh, she's mad, she's pissed off, I need to stay away from her. And that's like, I get that a lot. So, with my people picking up my vibe totally different than what my feelings actually are inside. So, and I'm sure a lot of other Scorpio ascendants get that. So, are probably Scorpio people, or people who have Scorpio moons. So, yeah, we all probably share that to a certain extent. That's all basically. I mean, it makes me pretty headstrong and pretty well. Like, if I'm into something, that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to stick up for that, or somebody. I'm going to stick up for that, for any one of my beliefs or my values. And, like, I can get obsessive sometimes, things like that, with certain things. Like, it also goes along with my moon sign as well. Like, I go from one thing to the next, so, but for this particular ascendant, I pretty much feel it's me, and I feel it's true, so, and I'm sure a lot of other people out there feel the same way, and there's some people who feel that it sucks, and it does suck to a certain extent when it comes to the vibes, that how your vibes go out to other people when they're totally not, when you totally don't feel that way at all. And when it comes to making friends, that all sucks for us. So, when I say us, I mean Scorpio ascendant, moon, and the sign. But sometimes people can get the wrong idea when we're not even sending it off that way. And until they get to know, come on up and know us, our true inner being, then, you know, don't shy away so easily. Because people would be like, are you mad? No. And they would still not talk to me. It's like really weird. But I'm usually more calm, go with the flow, and melancholy, and then I get really, really cheerful and happy and talk a lot and sing and do all those things. So, but anyway, that's for the Scorpio ascendant. And if you want to find out your rising sign, you just you have to know your exact time of birth and your date of birth, of course, and where you were born. Because that kind of, like, without knowing that, that's like dictates your whole chart. So, and it also tells how your appearance is going to be. So, like for Scorpio ascendant, your eyes are penetrating, usually have dark hair, thick eyebrows, and you walk with a determined walk, fast, and you can have some like bear a lot of weight around your hip area. So I don't know why, but and your nose is somewhat like prominent as well. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get off here. But that's my first video. So if anybody wants to know anything, just write something down below, and I'm gonna be doing the rest of them, and moon sign, sun sign, and some pet astrology. So, see you later. Bye-bye.